to try to do today is show that there's a little bit of interest in Florida to solar. If you look on top of that house right there, you see the black panels? That's solar. I should have brought my big camera because it's got a much better zoom on it, but it's already set up for the W&L show, and I don't want to move it. But yeah, there's one right there. That's solar for the house. You won't see a lot of solar for electricity anyway, but there are some. Most of the solar you see around me anyway is solar for swimming pools, which is not the same thing at all. I could do a whole video just on that. Well, I don't see any over here. I thought there's a swimming pool there. There's probably solar for that house, but I don't see it on the front side. They try to put most of the solar on the south side of a house because that's where you get the most sun. I'll go down this road and look around. Our yards right now is starting to green back up. I don't know if you guys can see it on this camera. It's turning into our spring. You'll see brown spots in the yard, but then if you look really, really close, and like I said, I don't know if this camera will show it or not, but you see green starting to happen again. There's solar for a swimming pool right there on the side of that house. Let me go back. But I don't know if you guys there's some right there. See on the side of that house there, how solar is? Those are not solar panels. It's like a black cloth. It collects the heat of the sun, and underneath of those cloths are black water pipes. And there's a pump in the ground. It takes the water from the swimming pool, pumps it up to the roof, through those black pipes, underneath the black cloth panels, and that's how it heats the water. It's through the sun. And if the water's hot enough for you, then what they do is they just shut the pump off so it doesn't pump any more water. See that fence there around that house right there? That's the same model house that I've got. I like that. I'm thinking real serious about going down and architect review committee and get my permission to have that put in. I haven't gotten an estimate or anything yet, so I really don't know what it would cost. Go by our rec center. This is my rec center here at mine, our area, Manatee. Anybody can go to anybody's rec center. It's just that most people just kind of hang around their neighborhood where their rec stuff is, and that's where they go. But some of these tournaments and some of these little contests they have, they move them from one place to another. So if you want to do that, you'll have to travel to whatever rec center that they're referring to for that game or contest that you're wanting to do. myself, but I'm a little bit away from the pickleball court, and the pickleball courts aren't full. There's only, looks like only 3 courts being used. I think there's a total of 6. Find out what it is that you really want to do, and that'll narrow your search down a lot, because you're going to want to buy a home in an area that's fairly close, I would think, to what it is you really want to do. Like if you want to really play golf, and you really are interested in playing the free golf, which is executive courses, not the country clubs. So you'll want to buy a home as close to as many executive courses, or within a decent golf cart ride of a lot of executive courses as you can. So when you get the map out, whether you buy in a new area or an old area, it makes no difference. That will narrow your search down. If you want to go to the rec centers and play pool every day, because our rec centers is where the pool tables are at, then no matter what neighborhood you're in, you're going to want to buy a house close to that, so you can just go up there and play whatever, cards, pool, all kinds of stuff at the rec centers. But another decision you got to make, you think, well, I like to live real close to a rec center so I can just walk to the pool. Well, that's a good idea. But hear that? And this ain't even busy day. This is Sunday. Everybody's probably out to dinner or wherever, but there's only, like I say, only 3 courts being used. But that's what you're going to hear from 7 o'clock in the morning until, I don't even know what time they close these things. Dark, dusk, all day. If you lived in that house right over there, and you were sitting in your lanai, which is right here in the back, on the other side of those bushes, you're going to hear that all day, every day. Just like if you want to buy a house close to a square, people say that all the time. I want to be right as close to a square as I can. That's fine, especially if you like to go dancing every night and things like that. But just know this, the closer you are to a square, any square, the music starts at 5 o'clock, doesn't end till 9 o'clock. And you're going to hear that every night, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Just know that you're going to have to listen to it. Let's get a little closer. Looks like we're down to two courts. A whole bunch of lady players are walking off, so. Don't you just love the landscaping though around the villages? The bamboo, the privacy hedges and everything. Just a point of notification that a lot of people may or may not realize that in our area, District 10 anyway, there's a height restriction on these bushes. A lot of people plant them in their backyard, and I've just noticed them. They're letting them grow to 6, 7, 8 feet tall. They're not trimming them. Your deed restriction says those are going to only be 4 feet tall. Now the bamboo, I'm not sure how they get by with that, but apparently the bushes right there, 4 feet tall. That's the 4 feet tall. That's the height restriction on them bushes.
Every time you look at me, I know you see my knees go weak, trying to keep it together. Hey, boy, every time you say goodbye, every time you say goodnight, I wanna steal you away forever. Oh, we can go across the oceans and see the world tonight. Oh, say hello to the mountains and watch the new sunrise. But no matter what the country up by sea. Together forever is my favorite place to be. Hey girl, I never ever thought we'd meet. I never ever thought I'd see. Then I saw your smile. Hey girl, I never ever thought I'd show exactly what I'm feeling now. But it's impossible to hide. Oh, we can go across the oceans and see the world tonight. Oh, say hello to the mountains and watch the new sunrise. But no matter what the country, the city, the street, by land or by sea, together forever is my favorite place to be. Together forever.
You know, as I drive around in a golf cart, I've seen all this stuff so many times that to me, it just seems like just the same old stuff, just kind of boring looking stuff. But I have to remember there's so many people that watches all these different types of videos that you're getting something out of this because you don't live here. And I'm just kind of curious. Put it in the comments down below if you would. When you watch these videos, the golf cart videos, and we just ride around and looking at different neighborhoods or, I don't know, just looking at different stuff, what do you see? What are you looking at? What's interesting to you? That's really what I want to know. Is what do you find interesting about these golf cart ride-alongs? The houses and how they're built, how the landscaping is, I don't know, just whatever. I mean, what is it you see? Tell me what it is you look for. I'll tell you the one thing that I notice about almost all of the villages is the cleanliness. No trash in the street, and if you see anything in a road or whatever, it's usually because a contractor or even somebody in the golf cart for that matter has got something they threw in a basket in the back, pickup truck, they throw stuff in the back, it's not fastened down, and the wind blew it out and it ends up on our road. That's really inexcusable. People ought to know better than that, but anyway, that's what happens. So trash here kind of sticks out like a sore thumb because we just don't have any. And I'm not bragging, I'm just saying that's the cleanliness. That's the cleanliness of this place. That's why we pay things like maintenance fees, is to keep it this way. And I personally have no problem with that.